Hey everyone, Sam McKay here. I just want to introduce to you our brand new Enterprise Analytics Summit, which is happening this month, February 2022. We have an exciting list of presenters and a whole range of content across all areas of Power BI, but also the Power Platform and some other data analytics topics and technologies as well. We have felt for a little while now that there's a really great opportunity to bring together those in our community, those who we have in our network, and really put on a fantastic event covering a whole range of topics and really drilling down into high quality development, aspects of high quality development, and how you can drive Power BI implementations really successfully within your organization. And historically, with these events, it was primarily myself doing them, but with the growth of our content creators, the growth of our platform, the growth of our community, we truly believe that having a diverse range of minds, thoughts and ideas around all of these topics is so much more powerful, so much more valuable, and that's why we've decided to reimagine what we have been doing with these events and really grow them in a substantial way. And so I just want to spend a little bit of time just giving you a bit more of an overview about what this event is all about, how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, and then a little bit about all of our speakers and what topics they are going to cover. So if you just stick with me for a few more minutes, we'll do a quick run through of the event and really look forward to kicking it off in a short while and getting as much value out to you as we possibly can in a virtual environment. We do feel like this is the start of something quite big that we're going to do at Enterprise DNA. So I think being part of the first rebranded and reimagined Enterprise Analytics Summit that we do, I think you'll get a lot out of. And the greatest thing about it is we're making it completely free. We are doing all of the logistical organization in the background, making sure that it all comes out to you in as high quality and in a seamless way. And we want to make sure that we gather as many Power BI users out there, as many of those analysts and data professionals out there that want to really master Power BI and associated technologies. We want to make this the best event out there that we possibly can. So come join us. And why don't we just flick over to my screen, and I'm just going to show you a little bit about about the event and who's speaking and what you're going to get out of it. So those of you who aren't aware, the Enterprise Analytics Summit is this month at time of recording, so from February 21st to the 25th. Those dates will slightly be different based on where you are based around the world, but it's in that particular week of February. Now, if you just go to the Enterprise DNA homepage, you'll find a registration link. This is just on our homepage at the moment. It's sort of front and center. It's the biggest thing that we are promoting at this moment in time. So if I just go register here for the event, this takes me to our summit page with all of the details about how it's going to run. So we've got currently 22 training sessions. There may be a slight adjustment to that, maybe a couple more, but it's going to be spread out over 5 days. So there's a ton of content, and we want to make sure it's dispersed around a range of different days, and we've selectively chosen certain speakers to speak on certain days so that you get a bit of variety. There is also going to be every session is going to be recorded with associated resource files where it's relevant. So one of the benefits of being a member or having Enterprise DNA membership is that you will always have access to these recordings. But even if you don't, which is absolutely fine, these recordings will be made available throughout the summit, but also for 72 hours after the summit ends. Okay, so you'll be able to access all of them and review them in your own time. One of the things that I think is great about this event is that you can jump in and out to sessions that you really want to learn from, right? You're very welcome to obviously come to every single one if you want, but you can jump to any of the ones that we have at the times that they are live, but also you can come back and review them as a recording later on. Now, and you can do that throughout the entire week. So just a bit of a review. I think this is what I'll do just to sort of just to give you a bit of a more in-depth overview of what you can learn. It's so wide-ranging and covering all topics around Power BI and associated technologies. There's just so much opportunity to learn. Okay, so I'll be kicking things off myself, and I'll be running a session on application-like report development techniques. So really diving into how you can create compelling web-based analytical solutions, really. Just show you a range of techniques, particularly around navigation experiences, and also some visualization ideas, and also things like bookmarks and selections, those features. We've got Ilga, who's going to talk about what if parameters, a technique, an analysis technique, which is very dear to my own heart, with scenario analysis, which I really, really love. Then we've got our resident Power Platform expert, Henry, who's one of our Enterprise DNA trainers, talking about Power Automate and SharePoint, and George, one of our advanced analytics experts on the team, who's going to talk about data analysis in Excel. So we're getting into some Excel content now, and we really wanted to take everyone's skills up to another level in Excel, because it is at the same time an evolving product that can be used in many different ways now than it could have been even five years ago. We've got Bernat, who's going to talk about calculation groups. We've got Pascal also on day 2, talking about a new custom visualization that he's built with his company, Samurai BI, and it's going to he's going to walk. It's an HTML and CSS custom visual, so you can really create a whole range of visualizations using this tool. So can't wait to enable you to learn more about that. We've got Michael, who's talking about the admin portal. So about administration and some deployment and governance tips there. Haroon, one of our Enterprise DNA experts who runs a lot of the challenge work for us, is still to be announced, but I'm sure that will be updated very soon. Greg Deckler is kicking off day 3. And Greg's recently started a partnership with Enterprise DNA around his incredible tools that he's been developing. And as you know, Greg's an MVP, has been for a long time, very well known in the community. So really excited about our future partnership. But he's going to talk about his new measure tool that he's built, this automated measure tool, which is something that I'm super excited about. And I'm sure during that session there'll be some announcements around how we're going to partner on that tool within Enterprise DNA's platform. We've got Brian, our Chief Content Manager at Enterprise DNA, talking about a brand new topic. This session is worth the price of admission, which is free, by the way. It's talking about Stream Deck, a way that you can automate some of your Power BI development. So fantastic session there. We've got Zoe is talking about, is going to just give some Power BI reporting tips, how to create just compelling reports. We've got Sue out of the UK, who's going to be talking about paginated reports, which is a very hot topic at the moment, getting lots of requests about this, and we want to up our content game around this particular topic. So Sue's going to be doing an entire session for us on that. And then we move to day 4. We've got Hussein, who's going to be doing a session on environmental data reporting. We've got 2 on environmental data on day 4. Got introduction to SQL from Antrish. So Antrish is one of our Enterprise DNA experts doing some absolutely fantastic work on the forum, and also just in general around his content development. We've got Alice from Discover EI. We did a fantastic, Brian and I did a fantastic webinar with their user group recently, and Alice has kindly given up some time to do some content about environmental data storytelling. So really exciting session coming up on that. Federico, we've got Federico who is going to run through a range of different tips and tricks in a very real world scenario from what I can gather. So really excited about that one. Okay, and then day 5. So a quick run through here. We've got our Zebra BI representative, Mark, who's going to be talking about some actionable reporting tips. I'm sure covering a lot of what Zebra BI can do for you. And this really is a flow on from the partnership that we've recently started with Zebra BI, something we're really excited about. We think it's a fantastic tool, and we are going to give it as much of an audience as possible. So Mark's coming to do a session on that. We've got James out of the UK who's going to do some content on the conditional formatting in DAX. So, as you well know, there's just so much you can do with conditional formatting techniques now in Power BI. So plenty of techniques, I'm sure, can be covered there. We've got Daniel Marsh-Patrick. So Daniel's a fellow New Zealander, also a Microsoft MVP. So fantastic to get his experience into the summit. And he's talking about Deneb, which is a fantastic custom visualization which he has developed himself, and there's just unlimited potential with what you can do with this tool. So plenty of great tips and techniques I'm sure Daniel can give you on what can be done there. And also hopefully we are looking to partner more closely with Daniel going forward as well, so we can talk a little bit about that too. Last few sessions, we've got Jarrett, one of our long-term enterprise DNA experts. He's going to be talking about Power Automate Desktop, which he has become an expert in recent times. It's quite a new tool, so plenty I'm sure all of you can learn from Jarrett. And then we've got Reed. Reed has recently also formed a content partnership with Enterprise DNA, and so he's bringing his expertise to our platform and to our content areas. And he's going to be doing a great session on just visualization, how to create compelling stories inside of your Power BI reports using DAX, using visualization techniques. So plenty to learn. I'm sure many of you are aware of who Reed is already. He does fantastic stuff out there in the community. So great to have him on board as well for the summit. And then I'll be finishing things off with a session on some of the best challenges that we have seen at Enterprise DNA. So we're on to our 18th iteration of the Power BI Challenge, and we have seen some of what I think are the best Power BI reports ever developed, really taking Power BI to another level. And the idea is that I'm going to review my favorite ones. And so there's so much to learn from seeing how some of the best experts around the world actually do it. And I'm going to really dive into a lot of those techniques with you. Okay, that's it. That's it from me. Just an overview. Make sure to reserve your seats. Super easy. Just type in your email and you are in. It's totally free. There's absolutely no cost at all. We will be running we are running a bit of a promotion at Enterprise DNA at the moment, so you can definitely check that out if you want, but we will be running it during the summit also around our membership. So look forward to announcing that and informing you on what that is. But in the meantime, this is a fantastic opportunity, we feel, to get a ton of information and value and training for free in a virtual environment. So cannot wait to kick things off and look forward to seeing you there. Okay, everyone, all the best, and look forward to seeing you very soon.